Hey. So, I may have forgotten to set up my hand cam. I didn't realize until I had sat down to start the stream. Alright, yeah, real quick. Let's just get this set up. My bad. Alright. This should be good. I think that's where I want that. We'll say that's good. Okay. So. Morto 18. Alright, so between the last stream and this stream, I have gotten a new PB. I was gonna watch it right now because I honestly don't really remember how it went. All I remember is that I got it. Well, like I don't remember a lot about the run, but it got past Jimbo. And then I decided to practice some past Jimbo shenanigans. I guess I don't really need to watch stage 1 now that I think about it. I can see how it went just by clicking stage 2. Alright, how is stage 1? Alright, so stage 1 is an LNN. Stage 2 was an LNN. We'll watch stage 3. Honestly cannot believe I had LNN. I have not, after this run, I've still been playing over the past couple of days. I forget which day this run happened, but like, I've been playing since this run happened for a decent bit of time, and I have not even come close to this. Like, I'm still struggling to even get a run back to stage 4. Like, I haven't accomplished it since this run. This PB, like marks a fucking another bookmark in... This PB is another bookmark in, like, the actually getting to stage 4. You'd think I'd get more consistent with it over time, but I really haven't at the moment. If anything, my early game has gotten worse. Okay, so that was a good rice section. How was my reading of her? I'm kind of off to the side. I'm gonna get it. It's scary. I mean, I'm still reading where I need to go. It was a little panicky, but like it's fine. It worked out, and I got good luck too. So I think this section I can probably just speed up through. We know what happens here. All right, I think. Okay, if I remember correctly, I actually did get hit by frozen peas. I think I did. I'm trying to do the fucking center strat. The center strat just straight up doesn't work for me. I'm not good enough for it. Okay, yeah, it was just really bad reading on my part. That wasn't actually that bad, but I just kind of refused to get out of the center, and that was not working out for me. I think, yeah, I got it from there though. So 5 lives into Sanyo. Not a bad pace. Not bad at all. Well, it's literally a 1 miss going into Sanyo, so it's actually really fucking good. I was actually reading on 1 pretty well for a bit. If I remember correctly, I still get hit by it. No, I don't actually. What did I get hit by? I remember I get hit like a couple times. Oh, that was sad. That was a scary dodge, but I actually pulled it off until I fucking went too far. Story of my life playing this game, honestly. Wow, okay. That is not where I thought I was gonna go at all. Do I get hit by Nod too, like a goober? I do, actually. What the fuck? I capped Non 1 just to get hit by Non 2. Are you serious? Okay, in my defense, I got fucking Twitter clipped by that bullet. Got absolutely Twitter clipped. I think I got good RNG on this, because I don't think I get hit for the entire rest of the fight, if I remember correctly. Yeah, was a good movement on my part. I liked that. There we go. Like, I only have one power, but it's still like, it doesn't matter as long as I can just pull off the other patterns correctly. And then, yeah, this final is super easy to cap. Like, this final is literally just the choke point is what I'm calling it now. Because, like whether you, like, no matter what pace you're on, you should never get hit by this. So if you get hit by it, you choke. Like, you can get some slightly awkward luck with the bullets, but in general, you have no real excuse for getting hit by this one. And there we go. So it's 4 lives into stage 4. 5 lives, actually. Yeah, there's this... to be fair, I cannot believe I lived for that long, but with 2 power, there's, like, no real shot of me actually capping that section. If I remember correctly, this... like... I played this yin-yang section kind of bad, but I think I still lived it. I have actually studied stage 4 a little more since this run, and so I have some better ideas now if I could just actually fucking get back to stage 4. That was scary. So, I always stall out this fairy, and then, so I stall out the middle one, and then I kill the one on the right, and I stall out the one on the left. What I'm realizing, and what I've seen other people do, is that you can actually kill the middle one, stall out the one on the right, and then kill the one on the left. Because you still need to stall one of them out to prevent more fairies from spawning, but if you do it with the one on the right, then you literally only have to deal with 1 fairy. I think I died a little earlier than I would have liked, but it was fine. Right, yeah, so this is my attempt at Jimbo. I think I got hit twice here, if I remember correctly. It was really bad. Yeah, because that was super bad on my part. That was good. Okay, that was actually a really clean dodge right there. Sadly, the rest of this did not go clean. Where did I mess up? I know it was somewhere here. I just shouldn't have gone up there. I may have been able to cap that had I not gone up. This section, I had no real idea of what I was doing, but I made it work anyway. I have now practiced this section a little more, and I have my idea of what I need to do. It is basically what I'm doing here, except I don't end up all the way in the fucking right side of the screen by the time I'm done with it. And then I read this all the way until these guys showed up, and then I just ran into a bullet trying to stream it. It to be fair was a really good run. Was really fucking good. Was really close to Misumaru, but considering that I haven't even gotten back to stage 4 since it happened. Okay, when was this? This is 26. What? It's like the 30th. So this was 4 days ago. Wait, really? This is actually just like 4 days ago. Hold on. Yeah. That feels a lot longer than 4 days ago, but all right. So it's been 4 days since I've gotten a run to ever since I've gotten a run onto stage 4. I think since then there's been like when it comes to like getting power in stage 1, I think I've started to understand some sections a little better. But the thing is that I'm really inconsistent at them. But, like, I'm just kind of inconsistent at the game as a whole. So, like, you know, it's just kind of, it's been rough, to say the least. It's been pretty rough. Trying to, like, make any substantial progress. Let me make sure my mic's still plugged in. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright. Like, because, okay, so, that day was 4 runs ago. I must have gotten that on Tuesday then, right? No, I know I got that on Tuesday. So, I got that on Tuesday. Wednesday I didn't play. Thursday I played for an hour and only got 1 run to Sanyo. And then Friday I played for, I think, like, an hour and a half and got, like, 2 runs to Sanyo. And I just have, like, large stretches of time where, like, I just straight up can't get out of stage 1. Like, it's just... It's fucking difficult, man. So 18 is a hard game. I cannot believe I didn't die going through those reds. I just had to stand there for a moment in shocked silence as I, like, was like, wait, I lived? I think to a certain extent, I probably need to forget about, like, some of the, like, trying to optimize power collection and more so just try to focus on living. Because, well, the problem is that, like, even if I optimize my power collection, it doesn't mean shit if I die anyway. But, like, I don't know. But, like, even with, like, some of the stuff that's, like, more, quote-unquote, consistent, right? It's still, like... I'm still liable to die doing that as well. It can just be hard to account for everything. I don't know. This is just like the roughest I've ever had out of an early game by far. So, like, just so far. I've never struggled with a stage 1, 2, and 3 as much as I have with these 3. And I have no idea whether that's because they're actually hard or whether they just have stuff that I personally don't like. Probably a mixture of both. It's like, okay, that was the freest sad pattern of all time. What the hell? Because, like, obviously some of the patterns they have are not difficult, but I'm still liable to get hit by them anyway because I'm just bad, right? But, like, there are also some patterns where it's like, oh yeah, these just suck. I think if there's one thing I feel sad about, it's that, like, it's how inconsistent my play in stage 2 is. Because I know it could be more consistent. Again, stage 2 is, like, is actually a very fair stage. I'm just, like, very liable to choking it. Well, to be fair, I'm liable to choking it because I try making dumb dodges like that for no reason. I need to, like, figure out, like, which parts of the screen are gonna make it so I, like, don't have to do dodges like that. Because having to, like, work in dodges like that during a run just kind of sucks and is one of the reasons why my stage 2 is so inconsistent, I feel. Nice. Good. I think the lowest I've ever gotten that timer is 0.003. Which is pretty respectfully low, I'd say. Okay, yeah, but, like, you see that? Like, I didn't have to do any, like, tight dodges. Like, it was a little scuffed because, like, my movement was, like, a little, like I wasn't very confident in my movement, but it was correct. And is absolutely how I should be reading that section. The problem is that I don't always read it like that. Like, I just kind of move, and then I, like, take whatever gap I see instead of trying to look for, like, the good gaps, you know what I mean? Because, like, the good gaps always exist, especially if you kill the center one fast, right? You just gotta find them. And to be fair, it's not like every run is going to be like, oh, I succeed there no matter what, right? But like, but my success rate when I'm playing bad is way lower than I feel like it should be. Again, to be fair, this game in particular, I feel like does just absolutely decimate you if you're playing bad. But it, like, the thing is, I feel like I die a little too much even when I'm playing bad. Like, I feel like I could be dying a little bit less. That was just a rough pattern. That one's fine. That one's rough to read there. No shame in dying to that one. This pattern kind of boils down to, like, how much does she let me shoot at her? Because if she wants to, she can just, like, run away and then send all the spirals in the weirdest fucking ways possible. She can just make the weirdest kaleidoscope patterns and then just say, fuck you. It's very rough. Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, it's not, like, very rough. Because, like, worst case scenario, you time her out, right? Like, the only reason you'd get hit by Kaleidoscope, in my opinion, is if you, like, made a mistake reading the pattern, which, if you're new to reading Kaleidoscope, is understandable, because it's really weird and spirally, but, like, if you're used to reading it, you don't really have an excuse. I think I am used enough to reading it to where I don't have much of an excuse if I get hit by it. It's just, like, if I get hit, it's because, like, yeah, I just played terribly there. Speaking of playing terribly. This section's kind of rough, because, like, there's always, like, a point where you're supposed to restream it, but, like, tapping to where you can consistently hit that point is really rough. So that leads to you kind of having to make your own restream. I thought that was gonna work. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to shoot the center one. Oh, that was super bad. Okay. I might choke this. I have to cap P's. That was super unfortunate. The area I needed to go to was being blocked off by a fucking ferry. I needed to find some way to go left there, but my brain did not have enough time to process where to go. Hey, technically I didn't die to the frozen peas, alright? I died to the ferry. Doesn't count. Different circumstances. Don't mark it on the frozen peas death counter, alright? It's not even it's not even what happened. You clearly see that I'm an idiot. I have actually, like, I've gotten 170 power here before, like, going out of this section instead of 165. There's some runs, though, where I can only get 164. I guess, like, I don't fully understand it. I think it might be somewhere to the effect of like whether you're optimally killing like all the fairies on screen. Because I guess like maybe the faster you kill the fairies, the more like bullets get to spawn. So it's like this like weird mix. But I don't know like which fairies you need to kill in order to keep spawning more of them. So, but it's like this weird mix of like trying to prioritize like the just trying to prioritize basically everything, like the fairies coming in from the side, the fairies coming in from the top, the power that the fairies coming in from the top drop. Like you kind of just like your attention is split in like 3 different ways, and if you can somehow manage it all, then you can get 170 power going out of it. Although I don't fully understand how. To be fair, it does just lead back to what I was talking about before, where it's like, how much should I care? Because, like, if I'm trying to, like, overextend to make sure I pay attention to everything, but then I get hit by a bullet because of it, it's not really worth, you know what I mean? Like, I do need to start juggling that in my head. Because I think, like, in my head, I'm just trying to go for power so often that I fail to consider, like, what if I get hit? Was not necessarily a free sad pattern, but that wasn't one of the worst. Okay. I've been, recently I've been playing some, like, some Dan CAG second DLC, because I actually managed to, like, actually get that recently. I've been kind of, like, just saving money for a little bit, but recently I was like, yeah, I can get it. So, yeah, but I think, like, a couple of days ago I was playing through, like, or, well, like, I played through all of the, like, just all the new songs they added, but yesterday I actually decided to just play through, like, or I decided to play through story mode with like, with the added DLC too, because, like, alright, I went back to my, like, story mode profile. Oh, hold on. That was really bad on my part. I was on the back foot that entire time. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to make sure I don't zone out and just completely miss getting this. There's sometimes where I just, like, keep shooting, or I zone out and just, like, keep shooting, and then I realize, like, oh yeah, I was supposed to time her down. That was an unfortunate spot for her to hit 0 at. Are you kidding me? Okay. That kind of sucks. Nice. Okay. Yeah, no, but, like, well, something I noticed before I even bought the second DLC was that the second DLC actually added, like, it added more songs you could play in the story mode. Cause, like, you can just tell it, cause, like, areas like the Misty Lake or whatever, which I, like, full cleared before the second DLC was out, like, when the second DLC came out, like, I didn't, like, they weren't full cleared anymore. Like, it said I hadn't beaten every mission on them. And I was like, oh, that must be related to, like, the second DLC coming out. But, like, yeah, no, but after I bought the second DLC, I realized something really important, which is, like, because before I bought it, I was thinking, like, oh, is it going to add, like, more Mitama cards I have to get? Because there's, like, 340 of those suckers just, like, like, just in the base game. And I was like, oh, man, am I going to have to, like, try collecting more of them now? But, no, actually. There's still only 346. What they did and I think this might actually be the case for some songs throughout the base game in general, but they just put, like, they just put, like, all the Mitama card rewards on the new songs are just Mitama card rewards you get from, like, some of the other songs. And some of those songs they put them for have some pretty hard Mitama card requirements. But the new ones have, like, much easier requirements in order to get those Mitama cards. So, I think they just did that just to make it easier for, like, casual players to 100% the game. At the very least, that's what it feels like as a casual player trying to, as much as I can, to 100% the game. Well, like, that and the boosters they added, right? Because, like, you know, because, like, not only are some of those requirements, like, already a bit easier compared to the, like, ones you normally have to do, but, like, also you have boosters to make, like, any of those, all of those even more free than they were before. So it's, like, it really just feels like they want you to get all the Mitama cards. I mean, I imagine there's still some hard ones that I'm gonna have to complete if I want all of them, right? But, like, but still. This is, I was at, like, 94... I was at, like, 94 Mitama card completion percent before I played, like, the DLC, and I kind of, like, stopped for a while on that number. But then last night, I just played with the DLC, and I didn't even get, like... I didn't even get all the Mitama cards that I could from like, DLC 2, and I now have 97%. Which, like, jumping, like, just 3% in, like, a single session at the end of the game, or like, while trying to collect, like, fucking 340 of something, you know? That's pretty good. Especially when a lot of those Mitama cards were, like, I was a far cry away from getting. Alright, hello, Sanyo. Ah, no, that was just super bad reading on my part. Well, it wasn't, like, the worst reading, but it was, like, I was too late. Jesus, okay. That was kind of insane, actually. I'm not really sure on my... It wasn't really on my part, it was more so just the pattern was kind of insane. I got a little lucky, if I'm being honest. Alright, does he choke Frozen Peas again? You like how that was, like, the exact, and I mean the exact same scenario as last run, where I had to go to the right and there was a fairy, but the difference is that I had 2 power. I had 2 power, and I think the fairy was a little farther away. That sucks. That was just bad reading on my part. No more, no less. Wow, okay. That wasn't even bad reading on my part. That was good reading. That was just bad movement. I was just a little farther to the left than I needed to be. Well, I think that / like, my movement to the right was a little late as well. That was a really bad pattern. That's embarrassing, but what you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I should give Sanyo a little more practice again. It's just like, well, like, again, when I have sessions that average, like, 1 run to her per hour, you know, it feels a little feels a little hard to feel motivated to actually practice her fight. Especially when I've put a good amount of practice into her fight already. It's literally just like, again, it's just getting back to her that fucking sucks. Jesus, I was completely on the back foot there. Yes, actually. Let's look around. Yeah, no, I've had a run to reach free power gaming, in fact. So we're gaming a little bit today. We're doing a slight bit of gaming. I may have died to you know, Sanyo, like or I may have immediately died to Sanyo non 1 and spell 1, but you know, I at least got to there. Again, see, that's the issue with me trying to like focus on everything at once, or like trying to like focus on all of those bullets. Wow, okay, I just can't kill anything. Well, I guess it's more of a Marissa problem, but you know, it's on me to an extent as well. Okay. Okay, game. So I want to be about a sure thing. Yeah, I think just focusing on surviving there is probably more important than focusing on getting power. Because it's like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why do I care whether I have 2 power going into, like, the Mike mid-boss? Like, yeah, it looks cool, but also it's really inconsistent and difficult, and I can get 2 power right after her if I play it safer. So it's like, why am I spending my time trying to, like, learn inconsistent strats? Well, inconsistent for me. I know other people can do them consistently, but like for my skill level, what is very much so an inconsistent strat with very little like reward or payoff at all. Yeah, no, every fan game does just give you full power. It's really good. I mean, to be fair, I'm fine with power loss. Or, okay. Well, like, not like severe power loss, just some power loss. Although, the more I say that, the more I think about if I am, actually. Because, okay, I think my favorite power system, by far, is the 128 power system. But, like, I'm a fan of that system because typically if you die, it's fairly simple to get back to full power. Except for in Touhou 8. They made it hard in Touhou 8 to get back to full power, which is annoying to me. So yeah, I guess I am actually. It's I guess for the most part I'm not fine with power loss. Unless it's so, unless like the power loss or the power drain is so minuscule, it doesn't affect me. But to be fair, I also like the 128 power system for the full power clear. Full power clear is sick. I love that. I thought that was more to the right. I should not have gone left there. I like the power system in Fairy Wars. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, well, the power system in that game is just you have a level, and it keeps leveling up. I like the, I really like the live and the bomb system from Fairy Wars. Because, like, it heavily encourages you to actually use, like, the game's mechanic, and also is, like, also, like, keeps you in the state of, like, I can keep the run going. Because it's like, even if you're not doing that great on lives, it's still, like, it's like, you still feel like, okay, well, I'm constantly building towards my next life, right? So, like, I'll like, so I just gotta keep going. And it's like, okay, I should have died for that. That was super bad movement on my part. That was bad movements, just slash, like, a really bad scenario I got put in. I'm not sure how much of being in that scenario was my fault. Probably most of it. But in any case, I just kind of got put in a bad scenario before I even got the chance to realize it. Kinda sucks. You know, Great Fairy Wars is a really good game, though. I never really played much of it because it was never really like on my like to-do list of things. But I did. Ah, God damn it, that was really rough. I did actually go out on my way to both Lunatic 1cc it as well as Okay, well, oh, I'm still alive. I don't even know what hit me, if I'm being honest. I don't know what bullet hit. We're at that point of the session again where I get one run to Sanyo and then everything crumbles. I know Vecca. I like INs. I feel like INs is the most forgiving one out of the free 128 power systems with the whole POC when focus thing. Well, it lets you POC when unfocused, right? Or no, when focused. Yeah, it lets you POC when focused, but like it drains more power from you. Cause like in Touhou 8, you have to collect more, or like you really have to collect all of your power if you want to be in like an okay spot to get it back. So it's like if you quickly die twice, it's a lot more punishing than it is in 6 and 7. I think that's just what I find annoying about that one. I have never gone for Great Fairy Wars LNB. I did Lunatic and I did the extra stage. And those are like in between other projects is when I did them. If I'm being real, like, again, I really like Great Fairy Wars, but I think the only reason I, like, wasn't super motivated to, like, clear it before any of the others is just because, like, Marissa wasn't the playable character. So it didn't feel, like, as high on my, like, to-do list. Well, that, and it's a spin-off as well. It's a really good spin-off, but like it's still a spin-off, and I was more interested in. I'm typically more interested in doing mainline shenanigans. It is funny though, because yeah, Great Fairy Wars does make it, or is one of the few games where I've actually cleared its extra stage. I have like cleared almost none of the extra stages in Touhou. Okay. Now we get to fight a girl with kaleidoscope eyes. That's kind of sucky. I'm not really getting any good opportunities to shoot at her. Such is the way with Kaleidoscope. That was so bad on my part, actually. That was like the worst way I could have gone. Yeah, I wasn't even close. Should do Fairy Wars LNB. It's pretty easy and fun. Yeah, I imagine it's not too hard to learn because you have the ice, right? If I'm being honest, I rely on bombs like a crutch, especially for Great Fairy Wars, but it's probably not like the hardest thing. Never felt like being below full power in IN was too bad, even when dying twice to the same pattern. But I play a funny shot that can hit the damage cap, so that might have something to do with it. What shot hits the damage cap? Yeah, I don't know. Might just be a me thing. I always just felt really annoyed when I wasn't at full power. Probably Yomu. Does Yomu hit the damage cap? How much damage does Yomu do? Well, I guess the damage cap. Yomu can hit the damage cap on a few patterns. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe being at full power isn't as big of a deal as I normally think it is, but I don't know. I always, okay, I fucked that up. I cannot believe I lived there. Moving on. Yeah, no, I just... Okay, give me a second. I just always feel annoyed when I don't have full power is what I'm trying to say. I cannot believe I lived that. I thought I ran right into that bullet. I probably should have for being for real. Also, that was just the worst movement I could have ever done. Instead of trying to break it up into 2 movements like a normal person, I tried doing that in 1 movement like an idiot. Okay, that was just really bad. All right, don't choke to frozen peace. God, I took the time to write that pro tip there, and I'm not even following it. What am I doing? Damn it. I choked on frozen peas. Oh, son. Yomu does malice cannon damage, basically. Really? I would not have thought that. On STM, I legit aim Mion downward so it doesn't hit Marissa because doing so hits the damage cap and reduces your DPS. Really? Yeah, this stage seems pretty good. Not having full power ruins your muscle memory? Yeah, probably. For, like, well, especially in this game, but yeah, in Touhou 8, I feel like that's slightly the case too. Or like, oh shit. Yeah, you can clip it. Yeah, you can clip anything you want. Alright, back to the lab again. Back to my good old Paratori stage 1. Gotta love it. They're great. Oh god. Oh no. Oh Jesus. 163. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care. Look at me, not caring. Just like I always do. Ah, god damn it. I knew it was gonna shoot at me at some point, I just didn't know when. Like a PC98-ass pattern. That's a PC98 pattern, except you can POC. So basically what that means is that even if you could POC in PC98, those patterns would still fucking suck. Oh, damn it. I was focusing too much on the purple bullet. I didn't focus on the blue. Alright, well, Mike might just kill me, but what if she doesn't, you know? What if she lets me, like, pass and succeed in life? That would be cool. I'd like that, honestly. God, something I learned on one random run was this pattern is apparently aimed, which I would not have guessed. I thought it was like kind of like randomly static or whatever, where it's like the bullets always like went down or whatever, but how they did it was a little random. I did not realize that the grand arc that the bullets went in was random until I forget what I did, but I was just kind of hanging around, like, Mike's left side, and then the whole pattern went left, and I was like, wait, what? It's like, it can do this? I'm fucked. Is this me choking on frozen beans? There we go. It now exists. I have officially choked. Me choking on frozen peas is now immortalized as 8 seconds. Hey, but Michael was pretty nice. I did. God, so you know, it's always funny or whatever when I think of Michael is like I was watching like. Well, yeah, no, I mainly remember it, like, for just, like, watching Asprey FM play it, but, like, in the story mode of Damaku Kagura, it was saying, like, yeah, like, Reimu could have asked for help back then. Like, she had all her friends, like, fucking, and it, like, lists, like, the most, like, it lists some of the most oddball characters, like, it feels like it lists some of them just so they can be included, like, well, okay, I forget a lot of the other ones. I just know it includes Mike in that list. It's just, like... It's just like, yeah, all of Reimu's friends. It's like Marissa, Sinai, Michael. It's like, God, Reimu, why didn't you just ask for Mike's help? Jesus. She's right there. What are you, stupid? What are you, stupid pills? I'm asking for Mike's help. What are you even doing? Yeah, that was just terrible movement on my part. Whatever. Have you tried defrosting the peas? I just don't like them. Even if they weren't frozen, I still wouldn't eat them. Isn't Mike Marissa's friend? No. That's actually, I don't know. No, I don't think Michael. Okay, I don't think Mike and Marissa know each other. The one who knows Marissa ever since she was little was Enoko from 19. Yeah. And I guess they're like kind of friends now. Well, not really. Let's be real, who isn't Marissa's friend at this point? True. In 18.5, they have a friendly banter about the markets. Oh, okay. Never actually knew that. I guess that's why Mike could be included then. Nah, yeah. That restream is not gonna work. But when would it have worked? But when? It honestly just feels like luck whether you can get that restream to work or not. I love how the community have decided to collectively call it Jimbo. Yeah, no, it's great. Jimbo's amazing. I have no idea where Jimbo or like where we're calling the Yin Yang Jimbo stems from, but like no matter where it stems from, it's very glad. Great name for a great character. I'll take a 194. I'll take a safely comfortable 194. And then I'll throw it into the garbage by immediately dying. Check this shit out. Watch how I die here horribly. is what I would say. The mid-boss from TD Stage 1 also has a name in that style. I don't remember what it was, but I swear it was along the lines of Jeff or something like that. Oh, tech support, thank you for the raid. I've never actually heard a nickname for the Stage 1 mid-boss in TD. I guess it makes sense, they are both yin-yangs. Got all your bases covered there. It's morning for me. Anyone else want to dox their time zones? And by time, yeah, by time zone I mean just like general time of day. God, we're already at sad, huh? I stopped paying attention for 2 seconds, and we've already gone to the disaster. All right, that was one of the freest ad patterns I've ever seen. Yeah, that life. Get it. That was really bad. It's fine. It's fine. What's more important is, do I actually read this correctly? Because I have a tendency to not. Okay, that was close. I have 1 tendency, 2 tendencies, 3 tendencies. No, wait. I'm gonna get the double kill, alright? This is gonna be sick. Look at that. Look at it. I got 290 free whole points in my points, and I'm gonna make sure to not kill her too fast. Don't zone out now. Okay. We wait. We wait until the strike of dawn. Oh, wow. I didn't hear the first beep. I was just kind of confident in my ability to count out beeps, but I missed one. Got a run, I wish you luck. Thank you for the luck. I don't know why, but just seeing Hina spin is one of the most joyous things. So adorable. 3:47. That's my favorite time of the day. Sadly, we are far, far away from that time of the day, but you know, it's coming. It'll be here. Listen, when 3:47 hits, it hits different. And when I kill, I was gonna say when I kill Hina, when I kill Takane with precision and accuracy, that's when it hits different. It's been like nearly a year, and I still can't forget about Hina. The pain Hina has caused me through the Brunhilde's fire or whatever I called it. Maybe that is what I call it, just Brunhilde's fire. Alright. 377. See, if I was actually good and optimal playing this, I could have 4 power gaining her. But on the other hand, fuck that. I'm just gonna like live. I think I've decided that having lives is a little bit more important than having like 23 more power. If I'm playing good, I'll get to 4 power eventually. That's how I'm looking at it. The perpetual snow. See, now if you're a gamer, there is a cool strat on the rice section right before the mid boss where you just kill every fairy on screen over and over and over again. I have never practiced that, and I probably never will. So I'm doing my stratagem. Doing the stratagem that I've always done since many eons ago. Where you just kind of you stream it. That was really bad. That was super bad. That was actually like one of the worst things I could have ever done, actually. Man, if we're talking about terrible, that takes the cake. When I say cake, I don't mean the classic character cakey. I mean actual cake. Literally, the dessert, the delicious food. I don't know. Trying to look for some other adjective, but adjective? Yes. Adjective. But you know, it's, you know, food is a good adjective. It's a good, it's a, you know, it says what you need it to say. It says it when you want to say it. It's like, it's so good actually. Look at that. Look at me not choking the frozen peas. That's great. That's lovely. That's grand even. That is grandiose. Alright. Now, speaking of not choking, let's try to not choke on the smoke she's spitting out at me. She's spitting smoke and I gotta not choke on it. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. I'm indecipherable. Oh, god damn it. That was just really bad movement on my part. Please kill her. Alright, cool. There we go. Nice. Now we got to fight the Sword of Hisao. That's not even remotely what this is called, but this had an O and a U in it, so that's what I'm calling it now. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, there. Well, I had screen real estate at one point in my life. That was so bad. I choked. I fucking choked. No, she actually moved to the right. I accounted for the wrong thing. Shit. Alright. Don't choke. Don't choke, streamer. I choked. I absolutely choked. Holy shit, that was so bad, actually. That was like one of the worst chokes I could have ever had in my life. Whatever. Finally made it back to stage 4. The 4-day curse is broken. All it took was one of the shittiest Sanyos you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, like, I mean, like, what do I do there if I have 1 power? Really? Are you kidding me? Fucking 1 power, gang. Okay, well, to be fair, that one is more so my fault. But still, I'm gonna blame it on the 1 power, and hope that I get sympathy. If I just complain enough about my problems, eventually, people will become sympathetic towards me. That's how reality works. I'm pretty sure. There we go. See, you can just do it like that, and it's actually way fucking easier. Alright, bring it on, yellow. That was so bad, actually. I was like, that was terrible. Baba banana. My mind's going in many directions. That was just terrible RNG. Alright, cool. Well, we made it to Jimbo, so that's a thing. I did everything I wanted to and more. It did take me an hour to get that stage 4 run, but hey, it took me, well, it took me 4 days to get that stage 4 run, actually. If you think about it. See, it's 4 days per stage, you know? So, like, I can only get to stage 4 in multiples of 4. Whether it's days, minutes, months, seconds, milliseconds. Whatever it is, we'll find the 4. Just focus on crowd controlling. Just focus on crowd controlling. If you see some extra points and you want to go for them because you feel all like cool and special, then sure. But focus on the bullets. I say as I continue to get hit because I wasn't focusing on the bullets. Let's see, that was the issue. I wasn't focusing on the bullets. I should have focused on the bullets. You wanna know how you don't get hit in Touhou? You focus on the bullets. Focus on those bullets. Focus on them. I'll take my 164 like an absolute loser. Alright, cool. Honestly, like, again, just getting 190 in the mic is honestly super nice. It's still start on left side. It has to be over... It has to be at least, like, 0.01 seconds over 11 if you want... or if you want the extra fairies to spawn in. Alright, take that. Hey, Bravi. One day they're gonna name him after me. It's gonna be... It's like Touhou 20. It's got you covered. Gonna get the Bravi mid boss. Go. Watch out for the scary non. You might lose your lives or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you lose. I've never even died. Not even once. Wow. I just got to take my hands off the keyboard for that one. And trust Serenite a cannon. Exactly. Zun's gonna take one look at Serenite and he's like, you know what? I think I'll just have this one. There we go. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm realistically taking out that everyone in time. Actually, that may have been a way. I don't know. Didn't feel worth it to try. Wasn't feeling up to it, so I didn't go for it. Okay. Now we wait. That was so bad. That's even worse, actually. That's like the worst case scenario that could have happened there. Wait, what? How did you not die? I know he had 2 power, but like, really? Whatever. But she doesn't sabotage her character, though? What is her character? I don't actually know if I know that. What does she, like, what does she do? Not die to Kane like an idiot. I mean, I always could. There was always room for dying to Kane like an idiot. I have gotten one good run, so it would be fitting if the rest of the session was just me dying over and over and over again to the early game, because that's typically my motto. That was really bad. That was actually a terrible dodging decision on my part. I should have gone around for that one. true innermost forest region. Only you can prevent forest. That one actually wasn't too bad. I just wasn't. I didn't read everything I needed to in time. That was so bad, actually. Like their profile is in my Twitch profile. I'll be like reading a lot of text. If I read it, I probably won't read all of it, but I'll read. I'll try to get a general overview. Well, if I have time after the stream, I do need to call my dad after this. I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm kind of interested. I'll see what Sarah and I's got going on. Yeah, I can read through. I can read through a lot of text if I want to. It's not typically something I do. I'm not the biggest reader out there. But like if I wanna fully like if I do want to fully read something, then I will. I typically do prefer that than a TLDR. Actually, you know what's some of my favorite like walls of text to read through though? It's I don't know if anyone here watches Something Witty Entertainment, but like they're like the ones that make it's like a YouTube channel, like they made like Sword Art Online Abridged, which is hilarious. They also make like My Hero Academia Abridged. They also have like a D&D campaign that they do. They've had multiple D&D campaigns, but yeah, no, but like they like to give like update post or whatever, and they have like right at the start of the post they just give like the general information where it's like, okay, this is how far along we are on our current projects, and then you have the long version, which is just like an avalanche of text, some of it talking about important stuff, a lot of it talking about like just random shit, and it's amazing. It's like some of the best improv you've seen. I love reading those. It's so they're so great. I actually got the life piece, nice. Alright. At the very least, I got this run to Sanyo. I definitely could have choked and not have gotten it to Sanyo. That was incredible luck. She just didn't move down. That was almost really dead. That was almost good until I moved too late. So it was almost something. I'm still sad they took away my double depth screen. I'm so sad they took that away. It wasn't until after I learned about it too. I could have gone my entire life without learning that, but I had to learn about that glitch right before they got rid of it. Now what I could do is I could just say that I got the glitch removed if I wanted to be arrogant. Which honestly sounds fun, so it's exactly what I'm going to say. It's like, yep, it was me. I'm the reason the glitch got removed. The Touhou, yeah, the people making the Touhou fan patches, you know, were like saw my streams and were like, oh man, we gotta get rid of that shit. Definitely the only explanation. No reason. It's like, on God, for real, actually. We all know that I'm one of the realest ones out there. You know this about me, and I know this about me. So you know, you can trust me when I say that I am that this is definitely the case. God damn it. That was super bad on my part. That was just a really bad restream. I feel bad about that because it's right at the end. This game is pretty fun until you try to capture things. It's pretty fun until you stop using cards. That's when the fun kind of goes out the window. This game is pretty fun until you boot it up. You're just like... You're just sitting there at the title screen just being like, man, I suddenly have a lot of self-loathing now for some reason. Wonder what that's about. This game gives you the depression debuff every time you boot it up. No, again, this game is fun. It's just like, yeah, like, just trying to beat her without cards. The game was built around cards, so let's just say that. Nice. Good luck on sad. Oh wow, you didn't die. That's pretty impressive. You're one resilient little fairy. Well, one resilient big little fairy. Or medium little fairy? You're not really that big, but you're not really that small, you know? Also, that was just a really shitty spot I wound up in. Oh, wow, and then that was just really shitty movement. Here it is. It's coming. Welcome to 30 minutes of not being able to get out of stage 2. It's happening, folks. We're revving it up. We're revving up the engines. And by revving up the engines, I mean we're stabbing them with pikes. This engine ain't gonna... This car is going fucking nowhere. Two, 1, 0. Nice. Look at that 0.028 or 0028. 0.28. You don't need to say 00 in order to just say 0. I'm thinking of decimals, but they don't even need to be. It's like my brain's just so advanced. It always has to think about the decimal. The only big fairy is Die. Well, China's a big fairy. Although she is not the big fairy. Her name isn't literally Big Fairy, I suppose. So like, how big is she truly? Just like, can you imagine just Diose as like a fairy gang leader or whatever? And not a gang leader, but like kind of like a mafia boss. It's like, it's me, the big fairy. I own this joint. You come onto my turf. I can't think of anything else. So you're trying to mess with my fairy family? The voice has lost all sense of direction. I thought that pattern was gonna be hard, but no, that one was actually like really easy to read. That one too. Well, to be fair, the second one I didn't necessarily think was gonna be hard to read. The first one, I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then I dodged like one bullet and I was like, oh, that was it. I guess we're done here. Pack it up, boys. Guess we'll just have to find a different boss. I just love like Donkey playing Mario 64 of all the mods, and he just grabs a star and it doesn't count, and he's just like, pack it up, boys. I guess we gotta find a different star. In the manga, Dai has, in the manga, Dai has a secondary nameless fairy friend. They're called by the fans Diose's mob. That's great. Diose just has an entire mob she can incite whenever she wants to. It is funny just imagining, like, well, because, like, typically, like, or, like, Diose, if she's portrayed by, like, fans, is typically just the most, like, yeah, or like one of the more, like, carefree characters, right? Or like, one of the more adorable characters. But I think it is hilarious just to imagine, like, just, like, fucked up Diose. Especially, well, there's one that already, there's a fan in-game one that already exists. And like, and like, what was it? It was Lamp for the busy person. Or 7.5. I'm fucked. It was 7.5 for the busy person, where where Diose just is constantly murdering Cirno in the background. Oh, that was so close. That would have been a sick cap, actually. But I failed, so it wasn't. It's actually one of the lamest Sanyo mid-bosses you've ever seen in your life now. You've literally never seen one worse than that. Don't even try. Don't even try to name one worse than that. You've never seen it. Never even seen it. Ugh, that was bad. That's bad. I'm in the middle of everything. I was actually reading those Frozen Peas pretty well for a while, I'd like to say. I just didn't read them well enough. I always write 2 like 2. What's wrong? Oh, okay, yeah, it has 2 secondary nameless fairy. Okay, that I get what you mean. To be fair, we do have 3 whole 2s. A lot of people like fuck up with your as well, cause we have free 2s and free yours. And if we're talking about Old English, then technically we have 4 yours. Or no, is that an Old English term, or is that like a or is that a language barrier? Something of like, speaking of the game Peaks of Yore, like YORE. It's like yore. In times of yore. Now I think yore's an Old English word. Has to be. There's no way that's not Old English. That is such Old English stank to it. I'm kind of tempted to reset that, but also, nah, fuck it, I'll reset. I don't care. Oh yeah, there is also free theirs. I forgot about that one too. We have a lot of just the same word over and over and over again. Oh, I just reset. Needles of yore. It's like, don't forget about the good old days with Reimu's needles. Actually, you don't need to remember the good old days. They exist right now. She still has them. She'll never run out of needles. It's like, oh man, you ever gonna run out of muffins? No, because I work at the muffin factory. Yeah, I was not focusing on the bullets like I should have. You may call that a bad play on my part, and, well, you'd be right. It was a pretty bad play. That is some bullshit. I'm not resetting for that. That is, like, the earliest that thing has ever fired. Ever. Oh my god, that actually got me. Like, I'm pissed about that one. I'm genuinely pissed off at that. Wheels of Yours is the name of the Ghost Wheel spell from SA. Wait, really? Huh. Never knew. I only knew that spell as Ghost Wheels. I've never seen it called Needles of Yore. Well, I probably have seen it. I did actually play SA, but I just never read the name. To be fair, that's the case for like a decent amount of spells. Like, I probably could not name, like, I probably know about, like, 1% of the total spell cards names or whatever. And I'm not even counting other difficulties. Like, I'm just talking about Lunatic. Well, because, I mean, to be fair, some cards have the same name no matter what difficulty it's on, but some cards do have specific Lunatic names, right? But, like, even if we're just talking about Lunatic, I probably only know about 1% of the names to spell cards. Especially since I like to come up with my own names a lot of the time. Okay, that was just really bad decision making on my part. I needed to either commit hard right or hard left. I just really didn't like committing hard right there. I always call it like that because it's cooler. Honestly, yeah, Needles of Yore does sound cooler, although Ghost Wheels is the easier one to say off the top of your head. I always call every spell card by whatever name seems funnier. That's a good way to go about it. I like that. You just find the funnier, you find the funnier of the names of it, and then it's just like, all right, that one. I know, yeah. For SA, there is also, like, another instance at Stage 5 where it's, like, a card's technically not called what it is or whatever. Because, like, there's, like, the one where it's, like, Cat's Walk is, like, only called on, like, normal mode. like Catswalk just sounds, I guess like Catswalk just sounds cooler to a lot of people, so that's the one that like gets said more often. It's either it sounds cooler or it's just easier to say because it's shorter. Honestly, probably a little bit of both. If I were to guess, I'd probably say it's because it's like the shorter name, right? Because it's like, instead of saying Cat's erratic step, right? It's like just, it's Cat's walk. So many more syllables you have to say if you want to say Cat's erratic step. Like, it's interesting too, because like I've heard that like talked about with like when it comes to like nicknames before, where it's like, oh, if your name is like 3 syllables long, it's gonna get shortened to 2. So yeah, if your name is 3 syllables or more, it's like it's gonna get cut down when people try like just saying your name like offhandedly. Doesn't help that they always are a whole paragraph of text as the name. Yeah. Ever since I heard TSG calling Dorami spell Omanko spell, I can't call it anything else. Omanko spell. I have no idea what that means, but I assume it's pretty funny. Omanko spell. I'm trying to remember what even is her first spell. It's like it's just the spin, right? So long as like a fuck ton of yellow bullets and you just have to like spin it like either clockwise or counterclockwise. I got a tree knocking against my window. That actually does happen quite often. There's like a tree right next to the window. And the wind keeps like knocking it into it. It's like every now and again I hear a knock at the window and my mind's like, whoa. It's like, what's going on? I looked up for a chat. Just pussy spell. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty great. That's why Horai Jewel and that's why it's Horai Jewel and not Jeweled Branch of Horai, Dreamlike Paradise. Yeah, one of those rolls off the tongue a little better. That's like the same thing with like all of like Zun's song titles though. It's like nobody says like the full name of like a Zun song title because they're all really long for no fucking reason. Like instead you just say like the first half of the song and people know what, or the first half of the name and people know what you're talking about. And it sounds closer to the actual name of a song. Like you use the BMG that like popped up like just a few seconds ago as an example. Because like I tried reading that in my head as I was talking. I forget exactly what it said. It was like the perpetual snow something something. But it's like that's like a whole sentence, and it's like nobody's gonna say a whole sentence when they're referring to the title of a song. Nobody wants to move their mouth that much. Alright. Time to not choke on frozen peas. It's definitely not gonna choke. It's not gonna happen. Okay, that was just like the worst movement decision I ever could have made there, actually. Alright, but do I choke again? Because I do have some time. Wow. Well, I had time. Oh god, that was terrible. Either that or the convenient English second title. That may or may not have been a typo. Wait, which one? I know it's was a typo, but like... the second sentence is fine. The convenient English... I guess like second English title? I don't know. That's fine. I don't see a typo. Like Kingdom of Nothingness or Fairy Wars. Yeah, see, those are like actual like titles that a person could like reasonably say within like 1 second, you know? I guess like Kingdom of Nothingness is like on the slightly longer side, but it's not like it's only 3 words, right? And it's like, I don't know. Doesn't feel like too many syllables. But if it is too many syllables for somebody, then they just make it into an acronym, right? So it's like Kingdom of Nothingness, so like K-O-N. I was about to say K-O-F. Yeah, Kingdom of Fighters, you know. My favorite game. It's like, man, King of Nothingness is sure a great song. It sure is a great song. Yeah, it rolls off the tongue a lot better. They work. I really should not be standing this high. Like, what I need to do is I need to stand, like, closer to the bottom and then move up if it is required, instead of standing near the bottom and then moving down. Or standing near the top and then moving down when it's required, because it's a lot harder to actually react to what I need to up there. It more so requires that I get lucky when I'm trying to do dodges, instead of actually being able to properly react. I'm like, taking away, like, reaction time for no reason. I guess I could have just said time to react, but, you know. Listen, I said words, alright? I technically conveyed everything I needed to. Alright, get that life. Nice, okay. Works. I'm not POCing that. I don't feel confident. Don't feel confident in that one either. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. See, the problem with that one is that I was already in the correct gap, and then I just moved to the wrong one. Like, I just completely misunderstood the situation. Like, I was where I needed to be already. Alright, that's fine. Keep her there for a little bit. 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, I killed neither of the ones on the sides, but that's okay. That's a-okay with me. Let's get this boss. We got it, it's fine. Save the dragon, save the key. That was a little closer than I would have liked. Can you read the maelstrom of green that parades down upon thee? Constantly and forever. I mean, back to like Peaks of Yore. I've not played it, but like I watched Astral Spiff's videos on him like beating that game, and like, man, especially that final mountain, like that mountain's fucking rough. But like, I don't know, it's nice because it did actually give me a little more motivation of Touhou 18. Because I'm like, yeah, if you can do that shit, then I can get a little farther in Touhou 18. I don't know how far, but I can get a little bit farther. It's also like, it showed how like insane to me it is, like how much like patience some people can have for grinding something out, because like he was spending like fucking 7-hour sessions on that shit. Like I can't even go for 2. Or most of the time I can't even go for 2 hours when trying to grind something out. I'm typically more of a like short burst person. Like my like overall time just kind of comes in through like just playing a little bit every now and again over a long course of time. That's typically why the harder runs end up taking 4 months though. That's why I've had 2 runs that have taken 4 months. Well, this one might be another 4-month run, or longer, depending on how it goes. To be fair, though, I really shouldn't be talking about how long it's going to take, given the fact that I'm not even close to beating it. So, you know, it's kind of like a, it's kind of in a state where it's like don't worry about how long it takes, just worry about doing it at all. You know what I mean? Like, not even for just beating the game. Like, literally just getting better runs in this game. It's like, don't worry about how long it takes. Literally just focus on trying to get better. Scuffed fucking cap. That was so gross. Absolutely disgusting. Hey, well, I'll get that 1 point in a little bit. I'll get it. There it is. That's really bad. Nice, hey. Not too shabby. Look at this. Look at this grave. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. That was, like, the worst movement I ever could have done, actually. For real? On God, no cap? Probably the worst thing I ever could have done. Nah, I should have gone right, not left. That's okay. That is A-okay. Don't worry about it. Nice. Just head where you know you need to go. Don't worry too much. Okay, that was pretty rough, actually. I think I may have been able to live that, though, if I had gone down. Who knows? That's fine. Don't worry about it. Do not worry. Hey, watch it. That was so bad on my part. That was a choke. All right, now do I really choke is the question. How much do I choke? Nice. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Actually got 2 runs to stage 4 in a single session. I will take that. That was like a, like, as always, well, especially there, though, that was an incredibly terrible Sanyo. But I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a single fuck. What? You spawned over there? What? You spawned all the way to the left last time. I guess it just depends on what fairy you spawn in, depending on how fast you kill the first fairy. Ah. Hey, I lived that for a long time, alright? I might be fine to call it there. I do have something I have to do immediately after the stream, and if I get another good run, it's gonna take a little longer than I'd like it to. I think I'm okay with calling it 10 minutes early. End it on a win. Sure, fuck it. Alright. Well, that is, yeah, that's it for this session. I am super proud of that. 2 runs to stage 4. Let's see how long my stage 4 gap is this time now. Alright, in any case, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.